AMD, you need to stop. The thing is, I like AMD more than Nvidia. It's just that their products just give a way better price to performance in most tiers. So I do like that about their business. But what I don't like is what they are doing with the whole company. First of all, it seems like they always want to copy whatever Nvidia does, which is really annoying. Nvidia gets into AI, AMD gets into AI. Why do you need to copy that? Nvidia starts to generate fake frames. AMD starts to generate fake frames. Nvidia does upscaling. AMD starts to do upscaling. Why do you have to copy everything that Nvidia does? That just makes you a bad copy of Nvidia. Why would you want that as your reputation? Why wouldn't you instead want that people would call you the better price to performance graphics card and no extra things necessary? I would be so happy if instead of focusing on stuff like making FSR to be as good as DLSS, why they don't just focus on making the best possible architecture possible, and then you don't even need FSR. You can say our stuff is so good natively, you don't even need to use upscaling or frame generation or any of that. Think about it, it's actually genius. I guess AMD hasn't realized yet, or they're just too afraid of Nvidia, which I don't understand. AMD doesn't seem to understand that the worst thing you can do in your situation is copy the other company. If you're just copying Nvidia, what makes you unique compared to Nvidia? What is the difference between me choosing a AMD or Nvidia card? What you're saying is pretty much the same. You have the same features. So why would I choose AMD? I personally did choose AMD, but that's because I know how to look at the raw data and raw performance, and I saw that the raw performance per dollar is better for AMD. But most people don't know that because your marketing doesn't say much about that at all. Your marketing is way too focused on stuff that Nvidia is focused on, which is still, well, for you, FSR and frame generation. But trust me, if you actually had something unique, that would be way better than you just trying to copy whatever Nvidia does. Make your own features that you think would be useful. Don't make just whatever Nvidia does. Okay, I do know some of the things you do different from Nvidia. For example, you have open source drivers, which I really appreciate. That is really nice for Linux, for example. I wish Nvidia also did that, but they probably are never gonna do that. So that is also a good argument for you, even though you don't use it much in your marketing, like we use open source drivers. But I guess it is a little bit niche of a thing. Some people may not care about that. All I'm saying is, AMD, you have so much potential to capture more of the gaming section. Everyone is mad at Nvidia right now for pretty much abandoning gamers. So right now is the perfect moment for you to purely focus on gamers and stop with all this AI nonsense. Say that you are the real company who care about gamers. That's it. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.